Hi, I'm Daniel Foley from Foley Health and Fitness. In this video, we're going to go over the daily mobility routine. Now, the daily mobility routine is something that we encourage all of our clients to do every single day. You can do this as a warm-up before any of your workouts, or you can use it as just something you do on off days in between to keep your body opened up. Now, the reason we do this is that your body has a tendency to want to tighten up and stiffen up on a daily basis, and using this routine daily, we can help to offset that and hopefully get ahead of it even, and that your joints stay mobile and flexible and supple. And this routine is going to help quite a bit with energy levels, mental clarity, joint health, getting your joints to feel great, and a number of other things. So it's one of the most bang for your buck things that I think you can do for your health when it comes to improving just having abundant health. Now, the first thing that we always do with the daily mobility routine is we actually work on the bottoms of your feet. Now, the bottoms of your feet, they help to open up the whole body. When you work on the bottoms of your feet, they tend to stiffen up. If we can get them opened up, it will tend to, like I said, open up your whole body and make your whole body more pliable, more flexible, and just feel better in general. Now, your feet also have what are called reflexology points for pretty much everywhere in the whole body. So if we can get the feet to be opened up, it helps the whole body to be healthier. So what I've got here, this is what's called a jelly bean from Infinity Kinetics. Infinity Kinetics, it's a trainer that used to work for me. He and a partner of his invented these things here, and they work great for opening up the fascia in your feet and getting them to feel better. And so you can also use a lacrosse ball, you can use a marble or golf ball or whatever it is, but basically you're just going to put this underneath your feet. Normally with this one we'll do it with bare feet, but I've got socks on today, and you'll just work the bottoms of your feet for about 1 minute to 2 minutes on each side, and you're just looking for anywhere that's tender and just looking like massage, basically, where you're looking to open up that area of the foot. So you just take it here and you'll just work, all around here, the bottoms of each foot, working for 1 to 2 minutes on each side. If you find somewhere that's a little tender, then you can let it sit on there and kind of work into there a little bit more. But like I said, 1 to 2 minutes on each foot, and then we'll go into the actual routine. So the mobility routine, we've got 3 exercises that we'll do for 2 rounds, and then at the end we'll do one last exercise here as we go. So the first exercise, now when we get into the mobility routine, a couple things I should tell you before we get to the first exercise here is that, number one, if you need to see a doctor, go see a doctor, make sure that it's okay for you to get started with this, make sure to get cleared first. If you have any injuries or things that you need to be careful of, then do what you can do with no pain. So let pain kind of be your indicator for what's okay and what's not okay. If something hurts, then don't go into that range of motion or cut back the exercise. I'll show you how to adapt a few of these as you go, but if there's pain, stay out of that range of motion until you can do it without pain, and gradually let it work into that as you go. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different variations that you can do here depending on where you are with your fitness level. So the first exercise here, we're going to be working to open up the whole front and back side of the body. We're going to take our arms up overhead, feet about shoulder width apart, and you're just going to lean back as far as you can go, and then you're going to lean forward, and you're going to touch the toes. Okay, so if you're a beginner, that might be it. You might just lean back and go forward. Then as you can add on to it, it's going to start to look like this. You're going to lean back, you're going to come forward, you're going to come down into a squat here, you're going to come back up, stretch the hamstrings, and then you're going to walk the hands out, and you're going to dive bomb down into a push-up. Roll the shoulders back, looking up to the ceiling, try to get your ankles to be flat, and then from there you're going to kind of work back around here, and then you're going to walk the hands back to the start. And then you come back up, arms up, and go back again, and you'll go through the same thing. So depending on where you are with your fitness level, you can adapt that. You can start with just leaning back and leaning forward, and then gradually adding the squat. Gradually you can add the push-up and do what you can there, and working through the whole thing. And so the goal is to gradually kind of expand the range of motion that you can do through the whole exercise there. So I'll go through it one more time. It'll be arms up, you're going to lean back, coming forward, touch the toes, you're going to come down into a squat, back up, walk the hands out, scooping down, here, around, walk the hands back in. So you'll do 2 to 3 reps of that is the first exercise. That's the first one. Like I said, do what you can. The other big part of the mobility routine is you want to make sure that you are synchronizing your breath with your movement. So as I lean back, I want to exhale, inhale back in, exhale going down. So every time I'm going into the stretch, I'm exhaling. Every time I'm recovering, I'm inhaling back in. I want to inhale through the nose, exhale back through the mouth, and I want to make sure that I coordinate my movement with my breath and that my movement is leading my breath. So pretty much every culture in the world has a system for health that incorporates their movement and their breath together. And it's a great thing to do on a daily basis to get your health improved. So that's the first exercise. Second exercise is we're going to be here like this, and we're going to take, if you're a beginner, okay, and you're struggling with mobility a little bit, you can just come down this way. So you have the one foot pointed out, the other foot pointed straight ahead, and you're just going to come down this way to the side, okay? As you're able to, you're going to gradually get into a lunge position here, and you're trying to take this same side elbow, my right knee is in front, towards the instep as much as you can. Then you're going to push out of it, come into here, kind of touch your nose down to your knee, and we're going to open up the hand here, turn it, okay? And then I'm going to turn it back. I'm going to take it up over my head, back around behind my back, and then I'm going to come up and do what's called a Cossack squat, coming back on this side over here, where I'm going to come down into a squat here and back up into the lunge again. Here, straighten out the leg, up, turn, and then back across here. Okay, so I'll do 2 to 3 of those again on each side. Okay, so that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is going to be working on balance quite a bit. So for a lot of people, if you need to hang on to something, you can hang on. I'm going to do it without hanging on, hopefully here, but if you need to hang on to something, you can. So first level of this exercise is you're just going to grab the foot behind you, okay? And if that's no problem, then you can gradually come forward and back up, okay? If you need to hang on to something, that's okay, you can hang on. You want to gradually try to work it to where you can get it where you don't have to hang on to anything. So, like I said, first one, you're just going to grab the foot, you're going to lean back, coming back straight up, okay? As you want to get a little more advanced with it, you're going to take your foot here, you're going to bend your foot in like this, so you're stretching through the hips here, and then you're going to take the foot, extend it out here like this, and then you're going to pull it back behind and do what we did before, just like that. Okay, so it'll be here, bend the foot in, take it out, and back around just like that. Okay, so again, we'll do 2 to 3 reps on each side, and then we're going to repeat everything that we just did. So we're going to start with the first one again, where you'll be up, come forward, walk the hands out. You'll do 2 to 3 of those again. You'll do the elbow to the instep here, straighten out the leg, up. That one there. We'll do 2 to 3 of those, and then we'll do 2 to 3 on each leg of this one here as well. So we'll do 2 rounds of that, and then the last exercise we're going to do, we save it to the end, just to give the upper body and neck a chance to warm up a little bit. But for beginners, the first step is you can just do a sit and reach, just sitting and reaching forward here like this, or a V-sit, or both of them, okay? And just reaching forward, okay? As you get more advanced, we're going to start to rock back into it, where you come back and touch your toes. Back, touch your toes. And you'll do 5 of those, and then you'll do 5 where you come up into a V-sit like this. So you'll be rolling back and up and into a V-sit like this. As you get more advanced, we're going to change. We're going to rock all the way back. For the first 5, we're going to shoot the hips straight up into the air, up and touch your toes. Then we're going to take 5 where you roll all the way back, touch your toes over your head, up into a V-sit for 5. So it's going to look like here, touch, up, touch. So you do 5 of those, and then 5 here. Just like that. So remember, with all these, you're going to go 2 rounds of the first 3, and then just 1 set, 5 of each on the last one there. And remember, as you go, let pain be your indicator. If you need to cut back on a range of motion, start at a more basic level, start smaller if you need to, and gradually build it up as you go. As far as more range of motion, more advanced versions of the exercises, it's okay to start smaller and let pain kind of be your guide if you're having any issues going on. And remember also to let your breath be the thing that leads your movement. You want to synchronize your breath with your movement as much as you can. Like I said, that's a daily mobility routine. Should take anywhere from 5 minutes at the lowest end to 10 to 15 minutes on the high end, and it's probably one of the most bang for your buck things that you can do for your health.